All right, let's get started. Today, I'm going to share whether you should invest now or hold cash temporarily. This is the first video in a limited series all about how you can answer this question based on where you're at on your financial journey. You're not going to want to miss this. It might surprise you, but well over 10 million Americans do not have a primary bank account whatsoever. This means no checking, savings, no investment accounts. Well, one of the secrets that no one tells you about building wealth is that the average millionaire has more than 5 banking and investment accounts. And each of these accounts serves a specific purpose based on their plan for financial success. How many banking and investment accounts should you have? How can you set yourself up to build wealth and start investing? I'm going to share with you the answers you need to know and the most important things to consider about your money. There was a study conducted by the Vanguard Group that showed immediate investment, on average, outperforms holding cash and investing at some later time. So to those of you who have nearly everything about your finances in order already, you're still going to want to hear this. For everyone else, we need to talk about setting up your finances so you have a plan on how to save your cash and invest your money. I want to shine a light on the path to some basics about how many banking and investment accounts you should have. And at the end of this video, I'll share with you how many I have. So, how many accounts should you have? The answer is 3 at minimum. Each of these 3 accounts serves a specific purpose. And even if you feel like you don't have enough money today to save or invest, setting up these accounts before you take any more steps is necessary. Let's think about money like water flowing through pipes. A home has pipes that go all over. You can have pipes in the bathroom so you can take a shower, or you got pipes in the kitchen so you can fill a pot full of water. These accounts I'm going to share with you today are where your money needs to flow. Number 1, a no fee, no minimum checking account is something everybody should have as a place to temporarily hold money as it comes in when you earn it. To many, this is obvious, but millions today still use payday loans and check cashing services to make ends meet. I'm telling you, you need a checking account because it allows money to be directly deposited to you. Some of the best don't charge fees, there aren't penalties for low balances, and they even pay you a small amount of interest. Likewise, many banks offer free bill pay services, so you no longer need physical checks or stamps to send out your monthly bills. Moving on. Number 2, a high interest online savings account at a different bank than your checking account. Think about it. Being able to instantaneously transfer money from your savings to your checking requires an unbelievable amount of willpower to not do that. Instead, you can pay yourself first and give yourself a raise each time you get paid by setting up automatic transfers from your checking into your savings at a different bank. Think of this like your just-in-case money. And just in case is going to happen. It happens to everybody. Cars need new tires, kids break their eyeglasses and need new ones, or maybe you're just saving up to buy a house one day. Your reasons for just in case might be different than mine, but that really doesn't matter because everyone needs money. So paying yourself first, even a little bit, every time you get money works. I mentioned monies like water flowing through pipes before because it's okay if it's only flowing at a small trickle at first. $5, $10, even $20 week after week will add up. And many of these accounts offer interest paid to you for keeping your money there. These rates paid usually help your money keep up with the rate of inflation. By the way, keeping it in a completely separate account is important because the transfers out of a savings account are limited on a monthly basis. You only get like a handful of them. And these transfers usually take a few days for the funds to go from your savings account bank to your checking account. So think about it. Setting up a completely separate account that gets automatically funded every time you get paid is going to help you build up that emergency fund over time and stop you from being tempted to use the money for other reasons. And number 3, the third and final account that everyone needs is something called a Roth IRA. To be clear, this is the first investment account everyone should open because you're allowed to do it at any age, so long as you have earned income. And this account isn't tied to your specific job. So whether you're getting paid cash for cutting the neighbor's grass, or you're self-employed, or you have a steady day job, this account has nothing to do with your type of work. To be clear, this is a retirement account, so you're going to be putting money in that you're not supposed to touch until you're 59 and a half years old. And this money isn't like a regular bank account, it's an investment account, meaning you actually can buy things and invest in them like index funds, ETFs, mutual funds, bonds, and stocks. Remember when I said earlier that millionaires have more than 5 investment and banking accounts? Yeah, that's because they have so much money that they have to put it in so many different places and spread it out and diversify it so there's not too much in any one place. Another reason for a Roth IRA is because you've already paid taxes on the money, so it grows tax-free. And when it comes to take the money out when you retire, you can take it out, including the earnings, without paying any taxes on it. If thinking about retirement right now worries you, then it's important to know that if you ever needed this money because you've fallen on really hard times, let's just say everything's drying up, then you could pull the money out that you contributed for a whole list of approved purposes. Now please, I don't want you to think of this like a savings account though. I'm just giving you some reassurance that if you're truly facing some dire times, these funds aren't going to be locked up forever. Moving on, there's a few important details I left out about each of these accounts. For example, many banks will offer new customers a bonus when opening a checking account. I have a friend, Dave, with a very secure job, and he changes his direct deposit checking account once or twice a year to earn some sign-up bonuses by doing a little extra paperwork. Now, I'm not saying you need to be like him and chase sign-up bonuses, but I'm pointing out his mindset of earning money. This is something that begins to progress and develop in all of us, and it eventually will show itself to you over time too. And with those online savings accounts, some people take it a step further and set up something called sub-accounts or sinking funds, which is another way to say that they have more than one savings account for more than one purpose. For example, let's say you were saving up to buy a new car and you're planning a wedding at the same time. Then you could open up one savings account online and fund it for the wedding, and one savings account and fund it for the car. This way you can hit both of those financial goals at different times. Even better, you can actually nickname or retitle these accounts online. So when you log in and you see that new car money $5,000 account that you titled it, then you can look down at the balance and see just how close or far away you are from hitting that goal. See, this is a really good visual cue reminding you about achieving your financial goals whenever you look at that money. And a suggestion I have with the Roth IRA, don't worry just yet about where you're going to invest the money. Just start by setting up the account. We can talk about all that in a later video. But get that pipeline set up first so you can start flowing money there as soon as you're ready to invest more. Okay, let's recap. The best time to invest is today. But before you can start worrying about specific stocks and bonds, you need to set up a basic system to automate your cash flow. At minimum, you're going to need a no-fee checking account that allows you to send and receive money, pay your bills online, and maybe even earn a little bit of interest. Next, an online savings account, especially one at a separate bank, is going to allow you to pay yourself first and essentially give yourself a raise each time you get paid. This money is going to be earning more interest than it would be if it were sitting in your checking account. And because it's a little less accessible, transferring money out of it usually takes a few days, which could help you stick to your savings goals instead of spending it when tempted. And a Roth IRA is an investment vehicle using post-tax dollars meant to help you save for retirement. Because you've already paid taxes on this money, it can grow tax-free and you can take it out without paying any taxes at the age of 59 and a half. Even if you can only put in a small amount of money in your Roth IRA each time you get paid, it'll eventually grow through the magic of compound interest because you're investing in things like index funds, ETFs, mutual funds, bonds, and stocks. And we'll get into all that in a later video. All right, let's wind this thing down. I know times are hard and they're getting even harder for some people, but I wanted to shine some light on this path that you can take when the money starts coming in. In my life, our household has more than 20 different banking and investment accounts. They're all for different purposes, some for my wife, some for the kids, but the savings and investing plan is in place so that all of that is set up to be automatically funded and grow each month. I don't want to make it sound easy because it hasn't always been like this for me. And if it's not like this for you today, then that's okay. Just take the steps necessary to open up these accounts, and I'll leave links down below to some of the best places you can start online. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed so far. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we just hit over 5,000 subscribers. It's unbelievable. This channel is less than 2 months old, and I couldn't be more grateful to have found a home here on YouTube with you. And it's becoming a really amazing place and outlet for this passion I have about sharing lessons and teaching about personal finance. And if you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. It means so much to me. I've been trying to keep up with all the comments, and you subscribing really helps give me that encouragement I need to keep making these videos, and thank you so much. If you did stay to the end, we started a brand new private Facebook group for people who love talking money and personal finance. So feel free to join. This community has been growing every single week, and you'll be one of the first to join so you can help craft exactly what this thing is going to look like moving forward. All right, as always, I'm Rich, and until next time.